Machine Pencil Cartography, Orienteering B Series Video, Winter Weather Orienteering Considerations. So on the opposite side of heliophobia is cryogenic physiological effects, where the person is endangered by cold hazards on the opposite side of extreme weather spectrum. As you know, extreme cold weather occurs during a particular time of the year. Therefore, the hazard is not as much modeled as a geographical locality, but instead the hazard is modeled as a climatological hazard that occurs during a portion of the calendar year. Therefore, it isn't so much about where you go, but in this instance, the hazard is about when you go there. So you might think you can handle it, and the truth is that you can handle the cold, but only to a limited degree. Because don't forget that the cold will eventually claim your life. The cold temperature hazard actually is a serious hazard, and it isn't just a joke. The discussion of cold resistance should first be centered around body temperature. But where does this heat come from? It is your body heat, and when your body heat is gone, it needs to be replaced. The result is that you will need to count calories, because your body heat is energy, and it costs calories to constantly heat your body. The surprising fact is that because winter temperature hazards require calories from your body in order to combat the temperature requirements, your body will have less total energy, and this means that during winter seasons, a person can be characteristically tired. A quote from Alfred Wainwright: "There is no such thing as bad weather, only unsuitable clothing." So I'll address winter clothing, winter jackets, winter hats, winter gloves, and snow pants. In my experience, the most neglected article of winter clothing is what you wear on your legs during wintertime. It is important to realize that your legs have a very large surface area and that you shouldn't neglect your legs. In terms of the sheer number of calories, if you neglect your snow pants, you'll be worse off than if you neglected your winter hat or your winter gloves, because you would lose a greater number of calories. Because lots of thermodynamic scientists have done a lot of math, I could theoretically find the temperature of the air and then whatever your insulation layer is rated at, and also the surface area of your body exposed. And I can calculate what power level of energy you are losing. This would be measured first in watts, and then it can be converted into calories of energy per minute exposure. So what I have learned is that staying indoors is the meta for cold weather. You will have to fight for each time unit of outdoor habitation. Therefore, the advice is to minimize time spent outdoors. You should plan your operation with a sense of urgency. Plan to spend as little time outdoors as possible. This is projected to have measurable effects on pedestrian range, where you should plan shorter trips during cold seasons to account for harsh weather conditions. Just take your normal range and subtract some distance. Perhaps you can assume that your range might be 60% of what it is in the spring. This is just an example, a place to start. You can supplement your body heat with body warmers. They work better than hand warmers. An interesting observation. I learned this fact while writing this video about winter orienteering. So I have realized from appraising operational hours in the winter that the daylight hours are shorter and the moonlight hours are longer. You can actually experience this for yourself. During the winter, the nights are longer than the days, and this is a known fact. What I discovered was, since there is more moonlight than daylight available in the winter months, even though the temperature will be incredibly punishing during these operations, you will still be driven to perform nighttime operations during the winter, simply out of necessity. When the duty calls, it is sometimes imperative to respond, and therefore, you cannot dismiss the possible significance of skipping a nighttime orienteering operation during the winter. If you want to be the most skilled navigator, you should learn from this observation and embrace the possibility that you will be called to perform nighttime orienteering operations during the winter. I did not know this before today, but when I train for winter navigation, I should plan how I will incorporate my headlamps and flashlights into my winter navigation plans. I should think about it more often in this way. I will bring my winter jacket, my snow pants, and today I learned that I will also be crucial to bring my nighttime orienteering tools as well. So to review our takeaways before I log off, the first takeaway that will make your orienteering hobby more reliable and dependable is to notice that cold temperatures will cause sleepiness, and that having the appropriate clothing will actually improve your energy levels during the winter seasons. But the most interesting lesson that I learned is my new observation from today. Planning on going nighttime orienteering during the winter season is a decision that makes sense because there will be more moonlight orienteering opportunities available than there will be sunlight orienteering opportunities available during the winter season. Thanks, guys. This has been Machine Pencil again, signing out.